Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Taurus. Taurus, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, Taurus, let's see who this person is, what they're like, what this relationship is going to be like. And all right, so we have an Aquarius coming through. And we have Leo. Ooh, the same axis, the Leo-Aquarius axis. They're viewing you as the Ace of Wands, very attracted to you. And the type of relationship it is or is going to be, or what we need to know, the Hanged Man. So very spiritual connection, Pisces energy. And I feel like this could be somebody who's hanging around you or is already around you. We see the Six of Swords. I feel like this is somebody who's going to bring you peace, Taurus. This, like, their love is going to bring peace. It's going to bring peace to you. It's going to calm your nervous system being with this person. And that's exactly what we want, right? I feel like they're coming towards you in divine timing. This person definitely has strong air in their chart, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And I do feel that this is a connection that's written in the stars, a very healing connection. All right, so Taurus, let's see what else we need to know. Strong Leo energy coming through. So you could have a Leo on your hands, or somebody with Leo placements, or somebody who's just passionate and playful. Someone here who likes a lot of attention, gets a lot of attention. They definitely make a splash when they walk in the room. Somebody who's fun-loving, they're action-oriented. And we see the Two of Swords. This person could be bilingual, or they could have a moon in Libra. We're also seeing this Queen of Cups energy. So very loving, very nurturing connection here, or very loving, very nurturing person. You might meet this person and they have a choice in love here with the Two of Swords, or they've kind of been holding back from love. But of course, Taurus, that's all going to change after they meet you. Yeah, and they might be holding back because they're in a period of recovery or they've experienced loss. We see father energy. Your person has one or more children, so they could be, have children from a previous connection, or they want to have children. Their father could also be really important to them, like their best friends, or, if their father's alive or crossed over, they might look like their father, or just, speak very fondly of their father. Your person doesn't have immediate family, so that could be that, they don't have any living relatives. But it could also be that they don't have any relatives that are around them. So they might live in a different city, state, or country. And we also see strong Aries energy here, Taurus. So they're strong, they're resilient, they're a risk taker. They have a carefree, youthful personality. All right, and with the Strength card here, again, this person I feel is somebody who's very loyal. I feel like this is somebody who's especially like, people that are close to them. That they're very, very loyal, very protective of, their friends and their family, their inner circle. Now we see, Taurus, this person might not be over you. So for some of you, it could be somebody you've already dealt with. I did just see 333. Pay attention to that. For others of you, this person is in their 50s. Now remember, these very specific messages are not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some. So, if it's not your message, just leave it. Somebody else, it's for somebody else, right? But it doesn't mean it's not your reading. And there is an air of mystery about this person, Taurus. And we also see they could be Latin or of Latin descent, or there could be some sort of Latin connection here for you too. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, so your paths will cross after you make some sort of final decision. All right, Taurus, so that could be changing your look. It could be changing your job, moving, ending another connection, buying, your dream vacation. This person may be vegetarian, or they may be on some sort of specialized diet. All right. And they have been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past, or they're experiencing some personal loss. Okay, and we do see this person has a pet or loves animals. And your paths will cross when a holiday is in season, but this can also be during some type of celebration. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. Okay, what else do my Taurus need to know? You may meet this person online. That's for some of you. We see their hairstyles. Okay, could be, they could have a shorter hairstyle, tapered, buzz, short, fade with a crop. It doesn't have to be that, but I do think you are going to like this person, the way they wear their hair, whatever it might be. Okay, and we do see beard and mustache. So I know not all of you are into people that can grow facial hair or that grow facial hair, but for some of you that is the case. This person may have a full beard, a goatee, or have manicured facial hair. The most important thing here, Taurus, is we see this person is emotionally available. They're open and they're honest and they're ready for love. Now, how they're viewing you, we see the Ace of Wands. So they see you as very sexy, very attractive, and they see you as new, fresh and new. Strength, energy. Look, we have 3 Leo cards coming through in this reading. So you both might have Leo placements, but this person sees a lot of themselves in you, Taurus. They see you again as passionate, playful, fun, getting a lot of attention, super sexy, but also super sweet. All right. And they may feel like you're holding back a little bit. With the Temperance energy, some of you might be giving this person the cold shoulder in the beginning of this connection. And for others of you, they just see you as an earth angel. They see you as, but they do feel like you hold back a little bit. All right. And again, I feel that's going to drive them crazy in the best possible way. All right. So let's see what else they really admire about you, Taurus. You're going to steal this person's heart. They see you as the child divine archetype, which is innocence, purity, and redemption. They see that you have a special connection with the divine and your spirituality is important to you. And they're going to really like that, all right? And we see father energy. So again, we get their energy. You two are going to have a lot of similarities. They're coming through as that father energy. Maybe you both are single parents. But really this archetype, regardless of your gender, whether or not you have children or not, there's a talent for creating and supporting life. That's how they see you. And they see you as, a positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So for your friends or your family or whatever it is that you do for work. All right, Taurus. So we see this Hanged Man energy. This connection is going to be very spiritual in nature. I do feel like it's one that might take some time to get off the ground, though. The Hanged Man energy can be like, all right, I'm not rushing into anything. I'm going to take a look at, all of my options. I'm going to take a look at the good and the bad. Children are important to this partnership. It keeps coming through. One or both of you may have children. And again, that might also be why you don't jump into things, or they don't, because they really care about, protecting their children and picking a partner who's good to either have children with or to, raise children with. All right. Now, that might not be for all of you. If you or this person don't have children, it could just be that you two, really need to agree on whether or not you want to be parents or what you want to create together. We do see that there's an addiction that's affecting this connection. Okay, so for some of you, obviously it could be it could be drugs or alcohol, but it could also be, just somebody needs to get out from under. Obsessive thoughts, it could be negative self-talk, it can be, addictions can be gambling or spending money, or, it can really be anything. So it's just something to be aware of. And we see that you are safe and divinely guided. And I do think that the connection is protected as well, because you are coming through here as the Two of Cups, so a really strong soulmate connection. All right, so we see responsibilities. So heads up, Taurus, that the romance may be interrupted due to duties having to do with family or with work. We see best friend. So friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings will deepen and blossom. So I do get that with that Hanged Man energy, that might be like a friends first. Let's really take time to get to know each other before we take things to the next level. Some of you might meet this person at work, or somehow work brings you two together. All right, that's like my ultimate compatibility card, Taurus. And we see natural evolution. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. All right, beautiful. So let's see, any important dates or times. All right, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, and you're not meant to know, Taurus. Okay, so Spirit's going to be keeping you guessing here. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.